guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video. Today we're gonna look at LR Super 17. Need to do a video just sort of highlighting him under the 200% leader skill. Dude, it feels like I've done 30 videos on Cell's leader skill, man. Cell's leader skill was just so good. Like, I hope that they continue to really nail it with these 200% leaders moving forward. Now, LR Super 17, right? It's like, I don't know how to quite describe this guy. I think the easiest way to say it is he does not fulfill the role that you want him to, I feel like, right? Like, if we just back up, oh my god, he's at 300k defense turn 1. He's so good. But it's not good enough, right? Like, this guy, there's so many units. I've been covering a lot of units recently. You know, LR Blue Cow, Ken Goku, and Evolution Blue Vegeta, and stuff like that. You know, characters where, you know, once upon a time, if they had a better partner closer to their release, they would have been one of the top units in the game. But with many characters, the clock is always moving. They get their partner too late, and it's too little too late, right? LR Super 17, I feel like you could use him to no item probably every single stage of the red zone. But it will not be because of him, right? It's just the overall strength of Cell's team of Int 19 and 20, Tech Android 17 and 18, right? Like, you can get it done, but this guy is not, like, the best unit on the team carrying you, right? When this guy came out, too, it's just very bizarre. Like, this guy should be one of the best units in the game, but they released him before nullifications. Dude, there's a unit, like in Universe 313 right now, this guy came out like 6 months later, and he absorbs Ki Blast super attacks, like Android 19 and 20. Literally, I'm gonna tell you all this right now. If you just add that to this guy, he skyrockets to like potentially like a top 5 unit in the game. If he would just absorb Ki Blast super attacks the way the Red Zone Super 17 boss does. Like, he's built as though he has that ridiculously powerful ability, but unfortunately, he does not, right? Which is a shame. He has a weirdly designed kit. I should talk about this. So he gets 170% attack and even at the start of turn. That's very good. That's not power crept, right? Many characters these days, that's higher than even, like, recent characters. Oh, I guess we're just gonna play with the cord. That's fine. But then he also gets 17% attack and defense per Android category ally in the same turn. And then the same thing, another 17% attack and defense per target Goku category ally in the same turn. On this team, that's not an issue. Most of the characters we're running are going to be both, so he'll be getting both of those. So far, that's not the issue. But, I mean, they dropped this guy as the leader of the GT bosses category when he wants to be used with androids, so just very bizarre. He, of course, doesn't have big bad bosses, right? Then, this is where shit gets really dark for this guy. So he gets 17% damage reduction and 17% attack for 3 turns after the turn in which he gets hit. That ability is one of the worst. It might just be the worst ability on any premium unit we've gotten in, like, the last 2 years. It has to be. I just off the top of my head, I can't think of something worse for a character than that, right? 17% damage reduction is really not the craziest. Honestly, this guy would need more than that to really compete as, like, a slot 1 character. Because it's like, you look at the 300k defense and you think, oh, he's so good. But remember, this guy is not getting defense from his super attack effects, right? Most good units in the game nowadays are getting massive amounts of defense from either on super or super attack effects. Super 17 gets neither. This is his end of turn defense, 322k, right? So, like, that is something that, you know, I feel like people get deceived with this guy. You could take a screenshot of him, and it's like, Cowabunga! 300k defense, oh my god! Right? Whereas, like, think about, like, physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like, the highest you'll see him at the start of turn is, like, 200k flat, pretty much. But once he super attacks multiple times, he's 400, 500, 600k defense is what that guy gets up to, right? But you just don't see it. So, that, like, this Super 17 is deceiving in many ways. And then finally, again, it's not this guy's fault. They chose for him to be bad. I mean, he's not bad, but he's bad. You guys get what I'm saying. The final ability he has, this is comedy. He gets a high chance of 1 key with each attack received up to a max of 7. A high chance. Every other character that's ever had this ability, ever, you just get hit and you get key. I have no one in the world can explain what in the hell they were thinking about with that, right? Dude, don't ask me. I have no idea. Every other character, they simply get hit, they get key. I think that would be a good key mechanic for this type of LR. I would like that, just getting key when he gets hit. I think that'd be good. But, I mean, for him, it's a 50% chance. It's very dark. You know, like, if you look at this character, he just should be way better, right? Now, one thing that is very powerful, he does have this active skill, the Electro Eclipse Bomb, which, I mean, it lowers enemy attack and defense by 17%, which is pointless because you can do this only when he gets hit 7 or more times. So you're never going to really see this in an, with an opportunity for that debuff to matter. But an active skill super attack like this can be very good. We could use this to potentially, you know, help us get through, like, AoE Broly and stuff like that. So, like, that is a very helpful ability. But I'll tell you all this. When it comes into going into extreme difficult content, Red Zone Broly, Red Zone Omega, and many of those fights, I would rather bring AGL Super 17. AGL Super 17 fulfills the job that this guy wants to better than this guy, right? AGL Super 17 many times is tanking better than this LR Super 17, which is just not the way it should be, right? This guy is easily one of the worst designed units ever. They absolutely, it's criminal what they did to him. That's all I'll say. All right, let's jump in. That was quite a long blabber session by me, but it's fine. Whatever. Let's just see what Super 17 is capable of doing. So on this turn, he's going to get what? Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power activated. The other 3 links he doesn't have activated are Android Assault, Fuse Fighter, and GT. One thing to keep in mind with this guy, GT, remember how powerful of a link GT is, right? 2 key, 10% attack and defense. On these teams, we're not going to have GT activated, right? Because the 2 amazing EZA 6 million right there, okay. That's a 6 million attack set with no attack support right there, by the way. The LR androids are only giving defensive support. But there's, you know, the 2 EZA 17s, Trenchcoat 17 and Hellfighter 17, they are not on Cell's team. Those are the only sort of, like, top tier Android characters, I think, that are not on this team, basically. Some of the Android 13s, you know, and 14 and 15 are also not on here, but I do feel like the loss of AGL 17 and Hellfighter 17, it does hurt Super 17, right? Because if we're able to get him next to one of these characters, we could activate GT, that would be much better. Because, like, we're using LR Super 17 on this team, and there's not another GT character on this team for us to take advantage of, is there? I guess we could use Omega. Omega does have it, right? He has GT, but, like, are we really gonna run Omega? I don't know. We could. I mean, Omega's gonna have big bad bosses with Cell. I guess we could, right? Like, whatever. That's possible. All right, what do we got right here? Oh my god, the other AGL Cell was... Okay. So this is a very unfortunate first run where, like, I fill the team up with support units, and they're just all on that other rotation, huh? That's fine. It's fine. Whatever. So, remember, like, I guess, oh, dude, whatever. Let's just get Super 17 in slot 1 right here. Let's just watch that, you know, sometimes he'll get his key, sometimes he won't. In this first run, we didn't get hit, and so then next turn, he gets his attack buff and his damage reduction, so we'll have to do that. All right, let's see. We did get key right there. Okay, that's good. 5 million right here. See, I mean, 5 million with, like, a 300k defensive stat. Like, I know, like, people are going to look at that and be like, oh my god, he's good. Like, you're full of it. But it's like, y'all will see, man. Y'all will see. Like, from this guy, like, I feel like people view him as potentially, like, a slot 1, like, mega powerhouse. And it's just like this type of unit, Super 17, just raw defense, basically. And then just, like, these attack stats, which are okay. Because that's the other thing, too, is his attack stats really are not what I would consider, like, super top tier, because he is not carrying with him additionals built into his kit. He does not have super effective against all types, or crits, or anything. The damage you're seeing is the damage he does, right? So that's another thing to keep in mind. Let me go into another run real fast. We'll keep going. But let me go into a fight. I want to get his active skill off. One praise I do have for this guy is he has... I really like his KO screen. I think he's got one of the better looking KO screens in the game. Alright guys, we're here in another event. So there's a couple things we want to do, right? We want to see several big attack stats from Super 17. That's definitely one big thing. But I do also want to see Super 17's active skill. You know, just some of the overall damage we're going to be capable of doing. So remember, Super 17 does have to eat 7 attacks in order to be able to use his active skill right here. I mean, he's at 336k defense. It's like, again, I know it looks good, but remember that it's just 300k without extra defense from his super attack effects. And even a lot of the first phase red zone bosses are doing 500k plus with supers. So Super 17 from the first phases of a lot of these bosses is taking like 200k at potentially. It's just, I can't, I feel like there's just a big gap. Oh wait, whoops. Actually, I don't want to. Damn it. I hold on. But yeah, I feel like there's a big gap between what people think is like good defense and stuff like that, and what actually is good defense. This Super 17 certainly would be helped. Okay, so we got the key right there. Are we gonna get the key right here as well? Well, okay, let's hold on. We did not get the key right there, and then right here, we also did not get the key. He's being annoying. But Super 17, I do think he really would be a lot better so right now, his 18 key super attack effect is he greatly lowers enemy defense, right? His 12 key super attack effect is that he raises attack for 1 turn and then lowers enemy defense. That's a huge weakness for this character. If he was just simply, I think, you know, 12 key raise attack and defense for 1 turn, and then 18 key greatly raise defense for 1 turn, I think that would have been just a much, much better way to go about it for this guy. To where he actually would have been far more impressive. Because it's like, by the time this guy got, like, serious help, when the Android celebration happened at the end of 2021 with 19 and 20, as well as 17 and 18, I felt like those characters were outright better than this guy, right? And that was back then. That was before the 7th anniversary power creep hit, right? Like, once Red Zone became a thing, it's like, damn, it's just sad. Like, I really do wish that Dokkan, when they dropped Ginyu, it really just shows how free it is for them to create, like, a dominant character, right? Like, they dropped Captain Ginyu, then they dropped 2 banner units to help bring Ginyu to his full potential, and then they made a free-to-play LR Easy 8 and made that the best free-to-play unit in the game. You know, a character like Super 17, another character like Raditz just should have been better. He did get Nappa when he came out. But, like, LR Super 17 is an example. I think in Majin Vegeta, requiring a Trunks, but not getting a good Trunks to use that works well with him is a huge, like, mistake. I would like Dokkan to move away from dropping 1 unit by themselves. That's a premium unit, right? A summonable LR or a Dokkan Fest exclusive. And then not giving that character the help that they need, right? Because that's, dude, that's the thing. This character needs help. All right, so this will be good. We are going to be able to, for the most part, if Super 17 takes 1 like hit and gets his key right here, we'll be at 24 key. 386k right there. So on this turn, he does have his 17% damage reduction, and he does have the 17% attack for 3 turns. So we should actually see Super 17 hit harder on this turn than he has up to this point. 7.63 is what he got up to. There's some key right there, and no key right there. Yeah, so see, that's just so stupid. That would really help him out. I have had a lot of situations in Red Zone when I've used this guy where him, like, sort of struggling for key a little bit, like, you know, has been a bit of a factor. Although if you're rocking him with, like, Androids 19 and 20 and stuff like that, I don't really think it's going to be the biggest deal ever. So I want to get this, we'll get this next turn here with Super 17. And then after that, I think we're just going to skip ahead until I could use his active skill. I really want to get that, and I want to get the KO screen that Super 17 gets with his active skill. I think it looks just so good. Okay, so let's see. We'll attack you. I actually do want to finish off, Raccoon and Goldo. No. Here. I'm gonna just attack you, and then I'm gonna attack you. Because when I use Super 17's active skill, I want it to, like, you know, finish the enemy off so we can get the KO screen. We'll jump into a red zone stage. I think we're gonna fight, I don't want to do only, like, whatchamacallit, like, Omega and Broly all the time. So I think we're gonna fight Janemba. Janemba's a pretty tough fight. And it starts out very tough, so we could sort of, like, see how Super 17 will handle, against one of the, you know, really more difficult fights we could go up against. I'm gonna do, yeah, this. I think this should work pretty well. I'm gonna attack Raccoon and Goldo with Cell, and then after this, we'll just do this. So this is gonna be Super 17 at full 24 key. Keep in mind that Super 17 on this turn, he still has his attack buff up. You know, the damage reduction and the attack buff. It lasts for 3 turns. That's one thing that I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't think that's really quite enough, I would say, right? 8.38 he got up to right there. So, I mean, that's certainly getting to be, like, really good damage. Like, you know, like once you start crossing, like, 8 million, 9 million, even without built-in additionals and crits, you're definitely, like, performing well. I would say that. I think the damage for him is certainly looking pretty good there. Let me, I guess, skip ahead, I think, a turn or two, and we'll see how things are looking. Alright, guys, so here we have a very powerful turn. Super 17 will definitely be able to finish off right here. This is a turn I probably want to get anyway, right? Just, like, naturally through the course of things. Look at his defense there, 426k. With the damage reduction up, now we're talking, right? Like 426 plus the damage reduction. In my experience, the only thing I would say, though, is that LR Super 17 does take more damage from AGL Broly's super attack, the toughest enemy in the game. This guy takes more damage than AGL Super 17 fully built up does in that fight, right? That's why when I did no item Broly with the Cell team, that's why I was using, AGL Super 17 instead, right? Because it was just, he tanked AGL Broly better, as bizarre as that sounds. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see how Super 17 does. Go ahead and pop his active skill right here. I do love this one, but it's very uncommon to see.
究極のパワーアップを遂げた俺に敵はいない。地獄へ行け、電撃地獄だな。
So, I do think that KO screen looks really quite good right there. So, keep in mind, like, notice that he did lower Jason Birder's attack and defense right there. That's because the active skill does ultimate damage and then lowers enemy attack and defense by 17% for 1 turn, right? Let's get, I think I do kind of want to get the attack stat from that rotation we just saw right there. So, second form Cell, Android 19 and 20. And then also Super 17. Let's get that rotation, but I want to make sure Super 17's passive is up as well, right? Where he's got the 17% damage reduction, 17% attack. And then after that, we'll go into a red zone fight and see how Super 17 performs. Janemba's a tougher fight. There is an int phase in there, but I still think it should be a pretty good fight that we could see what LR Super 17 potentially could do, right? I will try and build the team too. Like, any extra defense this guy can get will help a lot, too. Alright, this is a very strong rotation. Yeah, it is. Actually, this is probably better than... No, yeah, this is actually definitely better than the 19 and 20 turn, huh? Because we'll have Legendary Power active. Yeah, this is a better one. His attack, or excuse me, his defense is lower because of the fact that the Android 16, 17, 18, they don't give defensive support. But his attack is definitely higher because we have Legendary Power activated. Alright, let me just do a little orb change. Again, I want to make Super 17 look as good as we can right here. Wait, do we have Super 17's ability up? I actually don't know. Well, let's just get this. Let's see what type of damage he's outputting on this turn. We got all these links up. Fear and Faith doesn't do anything. Fuse Fighter is 2 key, 5% attack and defense, but we have to be next to a fusion character. And then remember, GT is really good. But those 3 links on this team, we're probably not going to have active too often. We could definitely get Fear and Faith, but it doesn't buff Fear and Faith is just 2 key, and then lowers enemy defense by 10%. Just terrible. Just terrible. It's terrible. I can't believe they actually did that. Right? They dropped a link that only gives you key and lowers enemy defense after link level update. It's very dumb. All right, what does he get in terms of his attack stat right here? And he gets up to 8.3. I don't think his passive was up. Let me redo this rotation right here, except with Super 17's passive up, because it definitely was not up. Right, the 17% attack, 17% damage reduction for 3 turns. We'll just get this exact turn again, and then we'll see what he could do in Red Zone. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and see what we get from Super 17 this time. We have his passive up for sure. 386k right there. Okay, cool. So we'll be able to get him the full 24 key. We have our boy's passive up, so we could just see all this good stuff. Let's go ahead and see what damage we get. We got these links activated, legendary power, all that good stuff. We're getting, what, 90% attack support, 50 from second form cell, and we're getting 40% from the physical LR androids. So Super 17 is at a 9.81. That is definitely good. I am not hating on that. No way. I'll take that. Like, if he's shooting those out a little bit more regularly, I would definitely be more in favor of this character. Okay, so we did that. Let's go into a tough red zone fight with some of the, like, you know, take off some of the, like, showcase supports, right? And get, like, an actual team built to go into red zone and see how we fare. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into the Janemba fight built like this. Let's see if we have any luck. Another good thing about this oh my god. Alright, man. Oh, comedy. You know, I swear I've done this fight with the, like, dude. I have definitely done this fight with the Cell team, like, 3 or 4 times, and this is actually, like, the 3rd time I've gotten this. Like, what was I supposed to do here? Okay, cool. Fair. Nice. That's the good stuff right there. Cool. Can I actually play this time? Would that be okay? Alright, let's go, man. Ay. Ugh. Okay, let's see, we will bring, I guess I'm gonna, oh, nice, there's a rainbow cell right there. Let's just jump right back in. Please give me a decent rotation this time. Oh my god, dude, please. What have I done to deserve this? Why? Oh, god damn it. Alright, man. Let's go. Alright, we're dead. Pretty sure. Okay. You know, I think Super 17, it still wouldn't be the greatest, but I think if he got his damage reduction after he got hit for 3 turns, that would have been worked a lot better. Because, like, right now, like, remember that attack buff and the damage reduction does not kick in until, like, the turn ends. So it's just very poorly designed. I also do think they'll take damage from this, the androids. I also do think that it's similar to God Vegeta. ECA God Vegeta has this issue as well, where that 3 turns is not a lot, so these characters end up really not looking as impressive as they could, right? Oh, nice. Okay, I'll take that. He might have taken a little damage there. All right, what do we want to do? Do we want to use an item here just to be on the safe side? Why don't I do that? I mean, we've already been instantly incinerated. I think with the Princess Snake, my cell would definitely live. I don't know about the friend cell. Well, probably, because the friend cell is also rainbow. Oh, dude, this Janemba fight can just be very tough for the Cell team when we get double Cell and rotate, because Cell sucks in first form. If he's not going against multiple enemies, like this Cell for first form Cell is not impressive, right? unless we're in Super Battle we're going up against 3 enemies. So, and then, you know, Janemba's got type advantage too. Remember, we have 30% damage reduction. Okay. So it's just very tough when it gives me the double cell rotation. Plus, remember that cell is really quite bad with most of the top tier units on the Android team. Although we do now have 2 cell characters we could sort of swap in and out. Oh, that's good if Janemba Super's right here. In physical EZA cell, and then of course we have second form cell as well. No super, nice. Okay, so I didn't need to use the item, but it's fine. All right. Wow. No, nice tech orbs, man. Thanks. You shouldn't have. Do I use their Ghost Usher here? Super 17's got his damage reduction. Let's not. Let's hang tight. That's 10. Yeah, let's do this. I don't think we'll die on this turn. Let's do this. I think we do live. All right, I would like to see Super 17 get super tier. So far, he's taken double-digit damage. Okay, let's see how much damage we take from Janemba right here. We do have the 17% damage reduction active. That's not bad. I'll take that. 179, not bad. No way. Like, that's... Janemba's tough, right? Like, first form Janemba is actually, like, pretty powerful. I'm not going to be upset at taking 179k right there. I think the damage reduction definitely came in clutch from that attack right there. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so now the Androids will be able to get more super attacks in, and we're looking a little bit better here. I'm probably going to leave. I'm going to try and have, like, I think AGL cell and second form cell stay on a rotation together. I think that should work very effectively. And then I might leave 19 and 20 to hang around with LR Super 17. Just give him the extra firepower. Guard. Show it to us. Damn it. Okay. Let's see how many attacks Janemba puts out in slot 1. This actually could be not a great turn. There's the Bulma and Vegeta support memory. I still love bringing this support memory. Because remember, when I'm doing a showcase for characters, I don't like to use a support memory that's going to buff them, right? And we don't really have a support memory right now that's going to buff a lot of these, the characters on the Android team, right? And I would only want, like, I think an Android Cell Saga support memory would have been really good for this celebration. This sucks ass. Let's... so many attacks. I think we should probably do this. Do this. Yeah. Yeah, this is what... damn, I really would have loved to have kept the cells together, but Janemba is just putting too many attacks in slot 1. AGL Cell could not live, I don't think, that Janemba. Because we're still in second form. We're not in God mode perfect Cell yet. Right, that's the one thing. Is I do think Cell's incredible. Like, if I would to do, like, a top, like, TUR's list, I probably would say Ginyu, Tech Androids, Goku, and Gohan, then Cell now. I probably would slide Cell above Super Saiyan 3, Goku, and Kid Buu. But, like, people just pretend, like, first and second form Cell are way better than they are. Right? Like, everyone crushes Super Saiyan Goku, who, you know, he's got flaws. But it's not like Cell is a god. I'm sorry. I don't even care. I'm doing this. This is... How many is this? 6. That's 8. Nah, I'm doing this. Type disadvantage in red zone doesn't matter to me.
もう一気に終わらせちゃおうよ17号。
慌てるなよ。もっとじっくりやろうぜ。あっさり全滅させてしまったんじゃ、俺たちの楽しみはなくなってしまうんだぞ。
Alright, yeah, so now we don't have type disadvantage in this phase right here. Okay. This... It's good that we were able to do as many hits as possible, right? And sort of knock Janemba into his rage mode right here. It looks like I was... Whoops, I was accidentally muted for a second there. It's fine, it's fine. Whatever. Okay. So this is good, right? I use the android's active skill so we could kind of like keep this type disadvantage rotation away from just being bullied by that int Janemba. You know, I don't... Type disadvantage from a red zone boss like this is not good. Another reason I decided to fight this Janemba fight is because a lot of these android characters cannot cheese this boss, right? Because Janemba doesn't do Ki Blast super attacks in any phase. So we really need Super 17 to clutch up and be a beast in here. So let's go ahead and see what we do. Yeah, sorry for the couple of seconds of silence. Oh well. I'm a bad YouTuber, my bad. We're okay right here, right? I might have just sold us. I'll let it go. I don't think we have our damage reduction active. Damn. Okay. Well. Shit. Yeah. Alright, man. So we took a lot of damage there. Yeah, that's like LR Super 17. Typically what I've found when using him in the red zone is that, you know, early on in some of these fights, right, he could struggle for ki. His method of obtaining ki from his ki mechanic is very hit or miss. And then once you start getting into these tougher bosses, they just sit his ass down exactly like that, right? Because we're talking about a character who has like a good looking defensive stat at the start of turn, but he's not getting all these defensive buffs on super attack like many top characters do, right? That's a huge difference between this guy and many other really powerful characters, is many other really powerful characters are getting a ton of defense when they're actually super attacking, right? So let me know what you guys think of LR Super 17. We did get just absolutely crunched by Janemba, but like that's, you know, that's what a tough red zone boss does to Super 17, right? And it's not... The thing is that whereas many characters super attack and they could eat those hits better, not this guy. That was it. Like what we saw, that's right. Like that's him. That was him. That's what he is. So